Hello. Today I'll be showing a method you can use to synthesize a goldfinch sound. Here's the recording I'll be using as a reference. The first thing we'll want to know is what kind of frequency content it has. So to start with, I'll zoom in and then select one point of the sound. I'll open up Spectrum View. For a sound this short, the default settings for this analyzer aren't very useful, but we can help this by lowering the FFT size. This means the analysis is taken over a shorter amount of time, which means it's much less affected by fast pitch changes like we have here. From this view, we can tell the level we need to set the first three partials at, which are -5.5, -38, and -36. And from there, it's less important. Then I'll open up Phase Plant, add a wavetable oscillator. Then I'll go to edit the wavetable. In this section here, we'll want to draw in the decibel values from Rx, which are starting around -6, then around -40, then slightly higher than that. And then from there, we'll just draw some downward. We'll then want to set the frequency to be correct. We should set harmonic to 0 so it won't track with the keyboard. Then we'll find the lowest frequency the sound starts at, which is about here. And that's about 2670 Hz. So we'll type that in here. Then we'll want to find out the highest frequency it reaches. This is about 4800. We'll add a curve and then make this modulate the shift up to the value we just got. So that's 4620. Now if we invert this so the pitch increases and make it much shorter. It's doing a fast pitch rise, but the volume is staying high, which is not really correct. I'll add another curve to handle this. We'll set the level to 0 and then assign this new curve to the level. Now I can press a key. It's sounding a lot closer now, but the goldfinches, they don't typically just play one note, they generally sort of do a few. What we could do is make it so when we hold down a note, it will randomly trigger these notes. I'm going to add a random modulator, set it to positive only. I'll make it much faster and add some jitter, so it's quite randomized the timing. Then what we can do is assign the output of this random to both of these curves. I might like a little bit of randomized pitch as well, so we can assign this same randomizer to the shift. I'll also make it so we have short bursts of sound followed by longer pauses. We can do this with another random modulator. Again, I'll set it to positive only, and then I'm going to modulate the depth of this other random modulator. Set its depth to 0 to start with. Now we can hold a note like this. I might just now add a bit of reverb. We can also use a very short stereo delay to make it sound like it's outdoors. And there we've got a reasonably realistic goldfinch sound. Thanks for watching.